Okay, so we have now imported our picture into our computer, and let me resize that a little bit so that you can see it on the screen. So the first thing we're going to do with those pictures is crop them square, because eBay wants square pictures. And you can see here that on those pictures I went a little bit large. So you can see how this is a bad picture because the lines are not straight. Let's look at an larger picture. This one is better. Some lines are straighter. This one is okay. It's a little bit sideways, but the lines are parallel, I guess. It's not necessarily straighter that I want to say, but parallel. You can see how this one is not parallel, and this is not going to be a good picture. So let's go ahead and edit them. I'm using Windows, so I kind of like to use the live editor, because let me resize it so that you can see it. Trying to search for the pictures. Okay, it's not working. Let me try it again. Open with Live Photo Gallery and then edit. Now it's loading. Because when I double click on this picture and I edit it, there you go, let me put it in the screen, I can use this crop square tool that just gives the square proportions. And you can see that if those lines here are not parallel to this, then this is what we call a perspective picture, and it's not going to be a good picture to take. So I'm just going to simply skip this one, and I'm going to use this picture. So I'm going to crop it right, let's see, right there. You can see that there's still some, water from when I was ironing the board here, but it doesn't matter that much because all of that green is going to go away. So right here, we're just making those pictures square. Square is our reason right now. Let's see if I can straighten that. A little bit blurry picture, that's okay. We're gonna crop, actually let's see if we can straighten it first and then crop it. There. We're gonna crop that square, and in this one I don't need the green up here, so I'm gonna simply crop it without the green because I really took this picture for the tag, and it's one picture that I won't have to put through my green screen. Now this one I took for this tag as well, but I'm going to take some green screen because I want them to see the price. You can see my feet here. Doesn't really matter. We don't really care about that because we're cropping it out. So don't necessarily, take pictures that are very hard to take. Who cares if your feet are in the picture, because you're getting rid of them after. So make yourself comfortable. And let's see, let's crop this one like that. This one I wanted to take to show dimensions. It's important sometimes to show the dimensions. People are going to want to zoom and see those dimensions. There. Again, my feet. Nice flip-flop, dude. There. Up. All cropped up. Oh, this one is a bad picture. It doesn't show anything, so I'm just gonna delete it. There you go. So we have our pictures. Now we're gonna close this, and we got all of our pictures here. Now I'm gonna open a software called PhotoKey 6 Pro, and this is about $175 license, go ahead and purchase it. This is gonna help you take very, very nice pictures. Okay, so I got Photokey here. I'm opening it. I'm gonna reduce it so you can see it in the screen. And first thing I'm going to do is take my pictures here, and all of the pictures that where I'm going to want to remove the green screen, which are not all of them, those I'm going to add them to my Photokey. Let's see, I gotta move this a little bit, add it to the view, and now I'm going to expand my Photokey so that you can see it in the screen. So what Photokey does is it removes green screen, and you can see that it does a fairly good it does fairly good by itself. But we're going to switch to the foreground as alpha, and we can see that here there's some of it that were removed. So we're going to go to the key, and we're going to remove a little bit of the foreground. 80 seems to be a good value here. We're going to erode the edge. I'm going to show you. I'm going to switch back to full color. Eroding the edge is going to remove this here. So I'm going to switch there. You see how if I'm growing, it goes this way, and if I go back the other way to -1, yeah, maybe -3. Let's go for -2. -2 is great. It's going to remove the edges. We're going to go back to the canvas, and I'm going to use a white screen so that I can see what it does. And you can see right there it looks very professional. Let's go back to import again, and let's pick another photo. Okay, what is happening here is that Chroma Key removes green screen or blue screen. In this case, it found that there were more blue in the middle, therefore it's removing the blue. That's not what we want. So we're going to switch to unique for this one, and we're going to go to the key, and we're going to help Chroma Key by getting the pipette here and grabbing the color here, and that tells Chroma Key, okay, this is the color that we want to remove. So this one is now good. Because it is unique, this one has a unique setting. If I switch to the second one, it's probably going to have the same problem. So we're going to switch it to unique by clicking the little star here. And we're going to go, you see how it selected the blue? We're going to take a little pipette and get it to select the green. You can see how it makes very professional pictures by doing that. So let's go back to import again. Let's click on our first picture. That one, it did a good job to find out that there was green. Let's see if the alphas. So this here, we really want to click to unique. Go to the key, and let's see if we need to remove some more. Let's try to get rid of that mask. Now when you do, you start to take a little bit too much of the edges, and it might not be good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a mask. It's going to go from here to here to here to here, and in this window we're not going to remove the alpha, we're going to retain the alpha, and boom, it got all white. Let's switch back to color view, and it looks a little bit different here. We'll see if that works. If that does not work, you see how it retains some of the green here? So if that is not working for us, we're going to remove this mask here, go back to the key, and it actually looks pretty good like that. So even though it's removing some of the green, I'm just going to leave it like that because it looks good and professional, and that's what we want, professional pictures. And those pictures can as well go on Amazon. You know how Amazon wants to have no mannequin and very nice white background picture? This is the way of doing it. There you go. Ooh, I didn't switch it to unique, so it's probably gonna have change. Let's see if I can control Z out of it. I cannot. So let's see, import. I'm gonna have to check my pictures, make sure they're fine. So this, we're gonna go key. We made it unique. We're not gonna select that, we're gonna let it do auto. Yeah, it doesn't do a great job. There. Let's go to this one. Let's make it unique. This one looks good all by itself. Oh, there is, you see this here? That is called spill. So we're gonna go to our chroma key here, and what we're gonna remove is remove the background. See, we're doing the opposite than removing the foreground. There. There. And we're removing some of our background. Let's see what it looks like now. There you go. This is wider here. A little bit blurry, but that's okay. And there we have all of our pictures. So we're going to select all of our pictures. We're going to right click, and we're going to add we're going to go to batch export first. We're going to select all of them. We're going to export as JPEG. This is good. And we're going to export the selected. And we're not going to put that into the wigs. We're going to put that into skirt, and we're going to make a new folder there. So I'm going to copy this, put it in my URL down there. You can't see it, so I'm going to show it to you. I'm putting it in the URL down there, and I'm pressing enter, and we're going to select that folder, and now it's exporting those files. So while it's doing that and exporting, let's go here to our folder and let's see what we have. Let's see what it's creating. Look at those very professional pictures. Doesn't that look awesome? Doesn't it make you want to buy this skirt? There's no creepy background stuff around. This is exactly what eBay wants you to do, Amazon wants you to do, is remove all of that so that we can focus on really the skirt that that person is buying. Let me expand it a little bit so you can see it like that. See how those pictures are great? The person on eBay is going to be able to zoom on it, see that little hair that we forgot to remove, see the size of it, see that it's a 17-inch skirt. All of that is very important. So there you go. Now I can close my photo key, discard this because I don't need to save it. I already have all of my photos. I'm gonna go oops, I'm gonna have to change that. Go back here. Let's go to this folder here, and I'm gonna copy those pictures here that I didn't put through the chroma key. I'm just gonna put them in my folder here. And there, from those green pictures, we got all of the pictures from my listing. Isn't that great? That's probably going to be my main picture here. Doesn't that look awesome? Or maybe this one as my primary picture. Those pictures are going to look awesome. There you go. I hope this is going to help some of you. Again, the idea was to show you how to use a green board to do green screen removal and take very bright, stunning pictures. Subscribe to our channel, and thanks for everybody. Just ask us if you want videos of anything. Thanks.